All right, guys, welcome back. This is Dr. Morse for the Injuries 101 podcast on the Fantasy Doctors Network. This is going to discuss Delanie Walker, who suffered a gruesome injury yesterday during their Week 1 loss to the Dolphins in a really long game, skewed by some crazy lightning storms. So what happened? I was watching this live, and I saw it, and I'm like, oh, awful. Right away, instantaneous, you knew it was broken, or I knew it was broken. Just based on how he was rolled up, his ankle kind of got caught up underneath someone trying to tackle him or tackled him. And he didn't even get up. He laid down, and they carted him off the field. They put an air cast on him right away, usually a bad sign. It was a nice gesture by both Dolphins and Titans players to kind of come over and tap him on the helmet because they knew it was pretty bad. Unfortunately, it was as bad as we thought it was. He suffered what we call a fracture dislocation. So this is actually the same injury or same type of injury that Celtics Gordon Hayward had last year. Probably not as gruesome in terms of what you saw Hayward's ankle do, but same result. So he definitely got x-rays, and they were grossly positive. MRI was probably done today to further evaluate how much cartilage and ligament damage there was. This is not an injury that you can come back from without surgery. There's too many things damaged. There's the ankle joint, or what we call mortise, is too affected. You just can't come back without putting things back into place. Kind of like Odell Beckham last year, but he didn't have as bad as this. So Delanie Walker is kind of old, reliable. He's been really, really solid the past 3 or 4 years as a top 5 tight end. He's not flashy. He's not going to pull crazy numbers down, but he was very, very good. And it's going to be an unfortunate loss for both the Titans and fantasy footballers alike, whether it was you got him in your season long or whatnot. And this doesn't even really affect or think about Mariota, who's also banged up with a possible elbow injury as well. So this is a tough loss for the Titans, and unfortunately, hopefully Walker will be able to return for next preseason. It's possible. We'll see, kind of how it plays out. A couple other tidbits. Jonnu Smith is his replacement, but I don't really know what to make of him. I think there's a bunch of other guys who have higher upside, namely George Kittle if he's on the wire. Ricky Seals-Jones played 92% of snaps yesterday, and he has a ton of potential as well. Doyle looks really solid if he has been picked up on your league. Ebron I'm not as high on because of his snap count and whatnot, but that's the extent of the Delanie Walker injury for the Tennessee Titans. I think this will definitely affect Titans wide receiver Corey Davis, who was getting peppered with targets early by Mariota before his injury. And I'm concerned that they're going to even double cover more Davis because of Walker. There's no threat across the middle or whatnot now. So take that as you may. This is all I got for Titans Delanie Walker. Unfortunate injury. Hopefully ready to rock and roll for the 2019 NFL season. This is Dr. Jesse Morse of the Fantasy Doctors. Please do me a favor, subscribe to this podcast. If you're watching this on video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell. And check out my other podcast, The Fantasy Doctors, with my partner in crime, Dr. Salim Parekh. And we have some really cool things on the Fantasy Doctors and the Fantasy Dose website. Check those out too. All right, take care, guys.